Welcome to One Little Spice, the Disney food podcast that isn't afraid to send you into the taste lab.
Welcome to episode 27, the one where Julie talks to herself. This week I am recording by myself because Amy is traveling to Vegas right now. She just came back from a trip to Disney with one of her friends, and now she is on her way to Vegas with her boyfriend. So I'm Julie. Oh wait, it's just me. No Amy. And did you catch that Friends reference with the way I titled this episode? Yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this one. I hope you enjoy listening to me talk to myself. Alright, so this episode I'm going to go over the things that we are doing on our vacation next week, 7 days from today, but when this releases, we will be leaving in 2 days, so you all kind of get to enjoy this vacation with us, sort of. We're going to share a lot of pictures with you, so don't you worry. But first, it's time for Amy's Daily Dish. Amy, what's your dish? Icky, icky, icky. This is Jessica Rabbit. I will be covering for Amy today. Just kidding. Anybody get that Parks and Rec reference? I hope you enjoy me laughing at myself today. But I, as the rogue reporter, Julie, will take over Amy's news. And I have one news. Well, I guess I kind of have two news, but I already kind of spilled the beans on the first one. We will be in Disney soon. Yay! So we'll get to report live from there. Stay tuned and keep up to date with our Facebook group and our Facebook page and Instagram. We're going to go live on those while we're in Disney and share some Disney Magic live for you guys. But I guess item one, or only item, is Beaches and Cream now has some new shakes, and they are pretty intense. So the first one is the Mickey Confetti Vanilla Shake. Now, they're all served in Beach Club plastic cups. They are souvenir cups, so you get to take them with you. This one has a sprinkle rim. It's a vanilla milkshake. And then it is topped with a funfetti cupcake, which is the best kind of cupcake if it has to be a vanilla one. And it is topped with some frosting and a Mickey chocolate balloon that looks like it is white chocolate but colored green. So that looks delicious. And they all come with paper straws, which is awesome. The second one is the chocolate brownie shake. And this one looks phenomenal. It's amazing. So it's a chocolate milkshake. And then inside the container, it looks like it's drizzled with some more chocolate. There's a chocolate brownie on top. And then it also looks like there are some chocolate curls as well. And then drizzled with even more chocolate sauce. Insane. I love me some chocolate. I might have to try this one myself. Just saying. And then the last one, which actually looks like my favorite, and I gotta say it's really just because there are crispy pearls on the cupcake, but this one is the mini strawberry shake. It has a sprinkled rim, rainbow sprinkles, just like the first one. Sorry, the chocolate one also has chocolate sprinkles around the rim. And this one is a strawberry milkshake. It looks like it has a lot of strawberry goodness inside, in addition to the actual milkshake. And then it has a chocolate cupcake. And the chocolate cupcake looks like it has strawberry frosting on it, the strawberry crispy pearls, and then 2 Oreos with a chocolate mini bow on it. So that's just insane. And you can enjoy all of these at Beaches and Cream and then sit by the pool or take them with you and walk to Epcot. They just sound amazing. And then they also have some adult shakes and floats, which they have had, but we might need to accompany our kitchen sink with a couple of these delicious adult shakes. I feel like a root beer float would probably be a good addition to the shake. All right, so that is all I have for news. And now I am going to talk about all the awesome things that we are going to be doing in Disney next week, or this week, because that's when the episode is coming out. So writing all of this stuff down, I realized just how much we packed into this week, and I'm a little scared. I know that we'll be able to do it all, but still, it's a lot of stuff. So we'll start with the 2 big important things. We, as some of you saw, posted in our Facebook group that we are doing a meetup the first night that we're there, so that's November 6th, and we are going to be at Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. We wanted to enjoy some drinks, and we figured it would be a good way to meet some of our listeners. If you guys wanted to come, you don't need park tickets to go there because it's in the Polynesian, so we thought this might be a fun option. We have dinner reservations at Tiffin's before that, so we are planning to be at Trader Sam's for 9, and they close at 12:30, so we will have plenty of time to hang out and get to know all of you. And then the other thing that we're doing that we're really, really excited about is we are eating the kitchen sink at Beaches and Cream, and we have made the reservation for 4 because we wanted to enjoy it with 2 of our listeners. We already have Ashley Lang confirmed, so she'll be there with us. But if you are in the Disney area and want to join us for the kitchen sink, we have 1 more seat open. It is going to be on November 8th. And the reservation is at 3:45, but we're hoping to meet at 3:30 so we can kind of get to know everybody and get set and ready to eat the delicious kitchen sink. And I know that we are going to finish it. Now, this is something that we're filming as well, and we're going to put on our vlog, so we hope that you'll want to be a part of it. And now, on to everything that we're doing. My goodness. So I feel like this episode might be a short episode, even though I'm staring at a whole bunch of things, because I talk kind of fast. But when we get there, we are arriving in the morning, and so the first thing that we always do is we hit Yak and Yeti in Animal Kingdom, and we are doing the ahi tuna nachos. Now, this is a tradition of ours because we are in love with the ahi tuna nachos, as you heard on one of our previous podcasts where we talked about the Yak and Yeti, and it's just a good way to start off the day. We're definitely tired from our early morning flight. I think we have to be awake at like 3 in the morning and get to the airport soon after that. But it's not too heavy of a lunch, so we can enjoy that, let it settle, and then we have a larger dinner that night. We're spending the day in Animal Kingdom because we really, really want to see Pandora at night, so that is our plan. For dinner, we are doing Tiffin's, and unfortunately recently we saw some not so nice reviews about Tiffin's, but most of them are great reviews, and we are so excited. It's a signature restaurant, and it's in the Animal Kingdom. They have a lot of themed meals towards like African and Asian cuisines, so that we're really, really, really looking forward to, and we're probably going to order the octopus appetizer because who doesn't want to eat an entire leg of octopus? Oh, it just sounds amazing. And let's see, some of the other things that we're doing. We're spending a morning and afternoon at Typhoon Lagoon. We are going to get the sand pail there, which we talked about on one of our magical snack corners over the summer during one of our frozen treats episode. And the sand pail is an ice cream sundae served in a sand pail. And you get a little shovel to eat the sundae with. How amazing does that sound? So clearly we're getting one of those. Or 2 if we don't want to share. We'll see how the kitchen sink goes at Beaches and Cream before we make any decisions about not sharing a sand pail. But I have mentioned on a previous podcast that I had a small container, like not even a small, it was a kitty-sized cup of Ben & Jerry's ice cream once, and I was like, yes, I'm going to get ready for the kitchen sink. I can do this, and I had 1 spoonful and was like, ooh, thank goodness we're having help for the kitchen sink because I can't eat that much ice cream all by myself. It's just too sweet. We are doing Boma dinner one night. I am very excited about this, although I am also disappointed because Amy said that she only wanted to do Boma dinner and didn't want to do breakfast, and then on her trip with Phil, she ate Boma breakfast without me. And we have pictures to share. I'll sift through them. She sent me like probably 120 pictures on her trip, so I have to cipher through them to share some of those with you, but the Boma breakfast did also look very, very delicious. We are doing dinner at California Grill one night. This is very exciting for us because we've done the brunch and it was absolutely amazing. So we cannot wait to do dinner. We'll get there a little early. We'll watch the fireworks. It is fireworks for the Christmas show that night because there is a Christmas party. So that'll be an awesome preview for our trip in December because we have purchased our tickets to the Christmas party. We are also doing a really awesome Christmas party event at Universal. I know, the enemy. Sorry, I had to bring it up. But I'm so excited to go to Harry Potter World and so excited to see their Christmas decorations as well. So I am very excited about that. And all of that is in our short trip in December. We are doing Chefs de France one night. This is going to be an exciting dinner, and we'll be able to kind of compare it to Monsieur Paul's, because we've eaten at Monsieur Paul's before, but not at Chefs de France. And it's a similar menu from what I've seen. It's still pretty upscale French cuisine, and it's just a little bit less expensive. It's not as high-end of a restaurant. It's not signature. It's only a 1-credit meal. So that'll be interesting to compare the differences between that and our beloved Mr. Paul's. We are going to do the Ale and Compass for breakfast one day. Amy really wanted to do this one, so that's something that we're looking forward to. They have a couple different mimosas. They have a couple Bloody Marys that sound delicious, and I think they have an interesting corned beef hash or some sort of hash, and some other interesting breakfast food that aren't just your basics. So we're looking forward to doing that one as well. I don't know if we mentioned this on the episode where we talked about Skipper's Canteen, but they do have an item that is on a secret menu that is some sort of shrimp in a copper cup, and you get to keep the cup. So we're going to be doing that. So we're looking forward to that as well. If I keep saying we're looking forward to everything, we are really excited to do all of these things. So what can I say? 50s Primetime Diner, we're going there to try the peanut butter and jelly shake. Hopefully we'll be able to get an alcoholic version of that. It sounds delicious. Peanut butter, jelly, milkshake. You can't go wrong there. It sounds absolutely amazing. At the Sci-Fi Diner, they now have a new milkshake, and I'm sure some of you have seen it. I don't think we've shared it, but we were certainly excited when we saw this on the menu. They have a Dole Whip milkshake. So we were thinking about canceling this reservation because we eat there all the time, and while the atmosphere is fun, the food hasn't always been the best. But when we saw that milkshake on the menu, we were like, well, we'll at least keep the reservations and get an appetizer and enjoy that delicious, delicious shake. So we're definitely doing that. And obviously we're doing that on the same day that we do 50s Primetime because they're both in Hollywood studios. We're going to make sure that we get allergy-friendly menus. So the gluten-free menu, the dairy-free, so that we can at least show you guys what options they have for anyone who has allergies, because Disney has been very good at sharing all of that information and being able to create menu items for anybody who has allergies so they don't feel left out. So they're still getting a delicious meal and not just, here, you can have this burger without a bun because it doesn't have gluten. So we're definitely looking forward to being able to share all of that with you. We're doing Le Cellier, and this is always a fun outing. We are going to do just the poutine this time. Hopefully we won't order everything like we did the last time that we just went for poutine. But this is a reservation that we made towards the end of the night because we love walking out of Epcot when it's closed. And so we make the reservation for right before the park closes, stay, hang out, enjoy ourselves, and are usually the last people out of the park, which is so much fun. And just seeing Spaceship Earth and kind of being able to stand in front of it and let it all in without the noise and bustle around us is just a magical experience. We love it. We love it. We have a Disney Springs Day planned because we realized when we did Disney Springs month that we didn't have many options where we've eaten in Disney Springs. So we're doing a few this trip. A couple of them, most of them are just going to be for appetizers and some drinks, but we are doing brunch at Art's Homecoming, which I cannot wait for. I want those Church Ladies deviled eggs, and I honestly don't even know what I'll order. Everything always sounds so amazing, and their brunch menu is just next level. They have, fried chicken and waffles and all sorts of things that just sound absolutely amazing. Paddlefish, we have always talked about going to Paddlefish. They have some interesting things on the menu. One of the things that I want to try that don't necessarily look great in pictures are the lobster corn dogs. And I know, that sounds weird. A lobster corn dog. I know a lot of people don't like corn dogs at all. And then a lobster corn dog. But it's basically cornmeal battered lobster. Lobster's good. Cornbread's good. I feel like you can't go wrong with that combination. So hopefully they haven't overcooked the lobster when they fry it. And even though they look a little funky, I hope they still taste amazing. So that's really why we're going to Paddlefish, but they have a patio on the roof where you can get some like lounge drinks and appetizers and things. So we might try that out. Edison is another one that we're doing on our Disney Springs Day, and that has, it's not candied bacon, but I don't know if they call it clothesline bacon, but it's slabs of bacon pinned to a clothesline, and it's served that way. And that just seems so cool. And Edison, while I am a fan of Tesla, yes, Nikola Tesla, the Edison sounds like a really cool place. And judging from the pictures and everything, it looks like it's going to be a really awesome experience. And definitely something different. We are also going to go to, is it Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. And that is literally a restaurant that looks like a hangar. A plane hangar. Like, that just sounds so cool. The drinks there sound amazing, and I hear that there's so many little details to look at that just sound incredible. So we're really excited about that one as well. And then, while we are in Disney Springs, they have some sort of Star Wars adventure at some place. I know that's not very much information, and I apologize for that. So it's at the Void, and it's the Star Wars experience, and reading about it a little more makes me think I might get a little sick. But it says the Void is a full sensory immersive experience with you, your friends, and family walking around inside the action. It's location-based entertainment. That means you visit one of our locations and you walk into real-time hyper-reality that combines interactive sets, real-time effects, and amazing technology. So, this could either be insanely amazing or make Julie super sick. So, we'll see how this goes. And yes, even when I'm on a podcast by myself, I still refer to myself as Julie. Then last on Disney Springs Day, we are going to Boathouse. And we had reservations to the Boathouse for our trip 2 years ago. And we were so excited because we were going to get the caviar service and it was going to be amazing. And I guess the caviar was seasonal because they took it off the menu before we got there. So we changed our mind about doing the Boathouse and we made reservations at Bongo's, which you heard about last week. I don't remember it being that loud. I don't know. So the Boathouse seems like a really cool experience. Hopefully they'll let us sit in the boat. There is one table that is in a boat, but there are only 2 of us and it's more of like a 6-person seating. So I doubt we'll get that, but it'll still be a cool experience and it's late night. It's the last meal of the night, so hopefully we'll be able to try some of the late night menu. I think they have some lounge dishes as well as some additional drinks. So that'll be a fun option. And then we will also be going to Amorette's for the Dole Whip Eclair. And if they have some of the other fall treats, we will try some of those too. They had a miniature cake that had some leaves on it that was really cute that sounded incredibly delicious as well. So we have a jam-packed Disney Springs Day, so we're looking forward to that. Yeah, we're looking forward to everything. When I talk by myself, I say the same things over again, all right? This is why I have Amy most of the time, all right, guys? And then the last 2 things that oh my gosh, I cannot wait for. We have been trying to do the afternoon tea, or at least have been talking about potentially doing the afternoon tea on a few of our last trips, but it never really fit in, so we made room for it this trip. We ended up staying, I don't know if we've talked about this trip. So this trip started off with, it was going to be Wednesday to Sunday. It was going to be 5 days. It was going to be a short trip. We were going to do mostly Epcot, make sure we tackled the Food and Wine Festival. Everything was going to be great. Then it turned out that flying down on Tuesday morning made more sense than flying down on Wednesday. We changed it to Tuesday. And then looking at the flights were cheaper coming home on Monday, so we changed it from Sunday to Monday. And then looking at it one more time, the flights were significantly, I don't know how, but somehow flying home on Tuesday versus Monday was like $200 cheaper. So we figured we'd rather spend that $200 in Disney. So our flight went from a 5-day trip to an 8-day trip. I'm not complaining. It's amazing. So when we extended it to Tuesday, I was like, yes, we'll will finally have time to do the afternoon tea. So I immediately booked the afternoon tea. And so we were doing the afternoon tea at the garden room of the Grand Floridian, and this is our friend-anniversary meal. So we celebrate our friend-anniversary, and we celebrate the first time we went to Disney, just the two of us, because our first trip to Disney, we went with our friend Amanda, who's awesome. Amanda, we love you. But the trip that we went to after that was the trip where I said, hey, Amy, want to go to Disney with me? Because I really want to see Hanson at the Food and Wine Festival. And she was like, of course I want to go to Disney. So that's when we realized that we Disney the same way, and she became my Disney wife. So we celebrate it. And so that is our celebration meal, which is super exciting. And so we're going to go all out. We're going to do the caviar service. We're going to get the cheese plate. We're going to get all the tea sandwiches and all the desserts and all the tea. Maybe not all the tea, but at least 2 different teas, because that's what we can get. And then this last one, I was so excited when this was finally released. I had been watching it for probably 2 months. The River of Lights dessert party was finally released. And this was the first dessert party that Amy and I looked at that we were like, yeah, that's something that we definitely want to do. It sounded really good. The food seemed like it was a little more creative than just your basic cupcake and macarons and things like that they have at the other dessert parties. So we were really excited to try it. And looking at the pictures, I'm sure you've seen them. And if you haven't, definitely Google the River of Light dessert party, because everything just looks so creative and a little bit more detailed and deliciously prepared than the other dessert party. So we were really looking forward to this one. But when it originally came out, they only had dates through November 3rd. And then they added more dates, but still only before November 3rd. I looked at this every day to see if they were going to release more. And I was like, oh my God, is it something that they're not going to do after November 3rd? Does nobody want to do this? Oh my goodness, are we not going to be able to do it because we're not going down early enough? And then one day I clicked on it, and we were planning on doing it the first night because we're already going to be in Animal Kingdom that day. But they ended up not having it that Tuesday, but they had it on another night. So we are doing the River of Lights dessert party, and I immediately texted Amy and was like, we have to buy the tickets right now. And she's like, I'm a little busy at work right now. We could do it in a second. And so I hounded her all day about this. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for this one. So that is everything that we're doing. And obviously we're going to do the Food and Wine Festival. I made up our spreadsheet. Every year I spreadsheet our trip. And I made up our spreadsheet for this trip, and any time that we weren't doing anything, I added Epcot into the schedule. So we have a full day in Epcot, and then I think on our Hollywood Studios day, we're going from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, and then on, I think, our Magic Kingdom day after Beaches and Cream that we do with you guys, we're going to go to Epcot, and then the night that we have done Typhoon Lagoon, we're going to Epcot. So we're making sure that we are able to try everything that we want to at the Food and Wine Festival. So I know that I mentioned on Facebook, and I don't know if you all saw it, but we want to know what you guys want us to try while we're there. We know what we want to try, but if there's anything that you've seen or you've heard us talk about, I mean, most of the things that we've talked about, we've had before. But if there's anything you've seen on anywhere in social media that we haven't talked about, that you want to know what it tastes like, what it's like, let us know. And we'll try and fit in as much of that as we can. And so I guess that would be on social media. So on Instagram, we are at _little_spice. On Twitter, we are at One Little Spice. On Facebook, we are at One Little Spice, and then we have our One Little Spice group. And then you can send us personal messages, direct messages. You can email us at onelittlespice@gmail.com and let us know what you want us to try. Also, send us your Disney food memory. We want to share those with everybody, and we love hearing them. We love reading about all of your food memories as well. We know what we love, but we certainly want to hear about your favorites as well. So you can email those to onelittlespice@gmail.com, or share them to the pinned post on Facebook, or send us a direct message or personal message as well with those stories. We love sharing them, and we have run out, which is why I'm not sharing one today. But it also felt a little weird not sharing one with Amy here. So that's also another reason why I'm not sharing one. So, we are on Patreon. And Patreon gives us an opportunity to share even more exclusives with you. So we have our Food and Wine exclusive, which is a 9-episode series that we have, which is part of Magical Snack Corner. Magical Snack Corner is a bi-weekly episode that comes out twice a month for everyone to listen to who is a patron. And then we have some other awesome things there. We have a One Little Spice button pack, and that's a 4-pack of buttons, and there are some of our inside jokes, and they're really awesome, and you will love them. And then we also have our One Little Spice blend, and that is our newest addition to Patreon, and it is a blend of spices that we've come up with. They are seasonal, and there'll be one each quarter. So if you sign up for that tier, you get an awesome little spice blend each quarter, and we'll throw in a little recipe as well so that you can recreate it if you really like the spice blend. And we are on TeePublic, so if you would like some One Little Spice merchandise, we're there. We have t-shirts, we have mugs, cell phone cases, notebooks, sweatshirts, honestly anything that you can think of. Not anything that you can think of, but we got a lot of merchandise there. So if you want to show your One Little Spice support, head over to TeePublic. You can search One Little Spice. We're the first one that pops up, or you can click on the link in the description. And then last but not least, definitely not least, we are on YouTube. On YouTube, we are The Taste Lab, so search for that and subscribe. That is our vlog, and we bring you Disney food recipes. We cook Disney food for you. We either pull a recipe that we've gotten from Disney or recreate one off the top of our heads to share with you. It's a way that we can help you bring a little extra Disney magic into your kitchen. Right now we have Le Cellier's cheddar cheese soup and the 7-vegetable terrine from Akershus. Those are the two that we have up now. We're slacking a little. We have the Hollywood Brown Derby chopped Cobb salad. And then we are also planning on doing Kona's Tonga Toast, as well as the Kona Blend French Press Coffee. So those ones will be coming up when we come back from Disney and have a little bit more time and aren't super overworked. But make sure you subscribe so that when those do come out, you will be the first to know. And thank you so much for listening to me talk to myself. And just remember, every recipe starts with one little spice.